Carolina Hockey Minute with John and Cole, 4-1 final. What was Freddie Andersen's save percentage there,
It
Cole?
ended up being a 963.
963 save percentage.
26 out of 27.
You get goals from Andre, Staal, his 20th of the year, Aho, Walker at the end.
Yeah, Aho went from his stat sheet having 1 shot on goal, 2 penalties, and a giveaway to a goal, 5 shots.
Working on an assist late,
Some
trying
blocks.
to get...
He still had some giveaways.
He tried to get Martinook an empty netter there late before Walker would eventually scored for Carolina. Carolina playing without their entire second line tonight.
Yep.
Out Stankoven, Blake resting, as well as Hall. And I don't want to say they didn't skip a beat tonight, but quality win here.
Several of those players ended up in the broadcast booth with Mike and Tripp.
Yeah, Jankowski and Hall hung out in the second period. Probably the weakest period for Carolina tonight was that second.
Yeah, the second period we got outshot 7-5. They had most of the offense in that one. And then we ended up the last period tying with them 12-12. But it was enough. That gets us up to 110 on the point sheet.
It's a win that moves Carolina to 110 points, within 1 point of clinching top spot in the East.
4 left for Buffalo. Points remaining.
4 points available, so they can still tie us, and they do have the tiebreaker. One more. We need 1 out of 4.
And 1 to guarantee it, or any kind of Buffalo loss. I
Really, now I'm going to ask. I'm going to ask for 1 in Philadelphia now, because we played before Buffalo on Monday night. If you can get it to OT or win it in Philadelphia, you're gonna clinch top spot here.
Yeah, Philly's playing right now.
Oh, that's 4 goals. 4 goals for Carolina. Also means this is the highest scoring team in Carolina Hurricanes history, outscoring the 2005-2006 Stanley Cup champion Carolina Hurricanes.
Well, there you go. I
hope it's a sign. Goals. Yeah,
I hope it's a sign.
I mentioned that early, and then we forgot about it as the game went along.
Well, I thought you said we needed 4 more goals, and we got 3 after that.
Ooh,
but
I think we beat it.
If we
this team's officially better than the Cup champions.
No. It's better than the Cup without the Cup.
But the scoring is very evenly distributed. We saw Svechnikov get his 31st of the year. Staal get his 20th.
Sean Walker comes within 1 of being another 10-goal scorer. That will give us, what did I say, 13 or so now? 12?
Something like that.
Lots.
Andre's having a borderline career year. And
he's 1 assist away
from... Real bright spot.
1 assist away from setting a career high on all of his stats, except for, I don't know about hits and stuff like that, but goals, assists, and points is what he'll set the highest on.
We might have buried one of the most important things. I don't think there's any injuries coming out of this. We saw Charles Alexis Legault stick up for somebody late there in the fight.
Look at that. The only team that's not locked in the East is Philly. Everybody else is done except for Columbus, New York, and Washington. Columbus has 90 points. New York and Washington have 91. Columbus has 3 games to go. Islanders and Washington have 2 games to go, and they are 1 point in back of Philly. Philly's got to be sweating. They're going to want those points against us.
What's changed with the playoff picture since we spoke last? If the playoffs started today, we'd be playing Boston now instead of Ottawa.
If they started today. And both those teams have officially guaranteed a playoff berth now. The wild card is set. The only team that can be moved around now is Philly.
I don't know if this is the last time we see Freddie Andersen during the regular season, but these last 2 games have to give you confidence to potentially start him in game 1 of the playoffs. Really. He's done about all he can do over the last 2 starts. That was not a very good Chicago team, but tonight Utah, they iced their entire roster, and he stoned them at times.
He did. Like I said earlier, they got a goal taken off because they were offsides, but that one had a bad Aho turnover, which led to a goal.
Egregious Aho turnover. Then the only goal they get tonight, power play goal, Martinook has a chance to clear it.
Yep, throws it to the man right in the blue line.
And
that came off of an Aho bad penalty.
We were ragging on Aho during this game.
Well, he turned it on in the 3rd.
That's usually when anytime you dare to talk bad about Sebastian Aho, it's usually he makes you pay for it almost immediately. All right, 1 point away from getting top spot in the East. Freddie Andersen heading in the right direction.
I was wrong. The wild card, the teams are set, but their position in the wild card is not set. We don't know who's going to be first and who's going to be second wild card yet, but those 2 teams will be the wild card teams.
All right.
Boston and Ottawa.
Anything else? We destroyed them in the face-offs. I'll mention that. 43-27, we win the face-offs.
Yeah, I mean, really, like I said, apart from that second period, we pretty much had control the rest of it.
Be honest with you, I didn't even hate the second. We limited them to 7 shots when we were up 2 goals.
Yeah, we only gave it one goal in his power play, so.
Okay, not many negatives to talk about in this one, that's for sure.
Mm-mm.
Last thing I'll touch on, Kachekov starts last night.
Stahl's he got his 20th.
And-
That's
Oh, yeah, you want to mention that? Okay.
yeah, that's another 20-goal score.
He
for us.
celebrated it like it was a 20th goal, too. Big one for Stalzy there.
And that brings us up. We got
That's
a
the
lot of
game-winning
20s.
goal tonight. Just to throw that out there. 3 stars have not been announced. I was going to throw that in here. So I'll just mention that Kachekov started last night in Chicago on a conditioning stint. They played him in one period. I think we probably see him again with the Wolves sometime soon. I don't think he plays for the Hurricanes.
Trip Tracy speculated like he might, but
In that Islanders game, Tripp speculated this was Freddie's last start during the regular season, which it very well might be, but I don't know if it'll be Kachekov in that last game, if it really doesn't matter at all. But yeah, hopefully it doesn't matter at all. Hopefully you can get this wrapped up on Monday now with a point or a Buffalo loss. Do you see the 3 stars before we run?
nope. I'll keep checking. I'm refreshing. but
Utah refuses to announce the 3 stars.
it might be the app too, because mine still says mine still has the stoppage with the whistle for zeros, and it hasn't moved to finalize the game yet. Perhaps they're going to take all of our goals away and award the Mammoth the win.
Perhaps so.
I mean, it seems unlikely, but
I've seen the NHL do stranger things. Anything else, my friend?
you've seen the NHL do stranger things and take all 4 goals away and award it to the other team.
I don't know. I don't know
seen
what
some
Gary
stuff.
Bettman's up to.
No, that's all.
All right. Until next time.
Let's go,